Hey, if you're running a sports facility, you know the real game isn't always on the field, right? It's all the work that happens behind the scenes. So today, we're going to take a look at TurfPro, a platform that's designed to get you out of the office and back to the action.
Let me ask you something. Does it ever feel like you're spending more time managing the place than people actually spend playing on it?
Yeah, we call that the manual management headache. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The absolute chaos when two teams show up for the same time slot. The nightmare of trying to make sense of a dozen different spreadsheets. Oh, and my favorite, constantly chasing down payments. It just leaves you with this awful feeling that you don't really know how your business is doing, day in and day out. And this is where the big change happens. It's really a story of the old way versus the TurfPro way. You're moving from a manual calendar probably covered in sticky notes to a clean, automated one. You're ditching all those disconnected spreadsheets for one all-in-one dashboard. And maybe best of all, you're going from pure guesswork to making decisions based on actual, real data. So let's dive into the heart of this thing, the admin dashboard. Seriously, think of this as your command center for, well, everything. Okay, check this out. From one single screen, you can see it all. Today's bookings, how much money is coming in, and this is crucial, the total balance that people still owe you. You've got financial trends, payment breakdowns. It's basically a live health report for your business right there in front of you. But to get that amazing view, you first have to build your digital foundation. And it's pretty straightforward. You'll add your staff accounts, decide who gets to see and do what, set up all your different courts and turfs, and then, and this is super useful, create flexible pricing for, say, a busy Saturday afternoon versus a quiet Tuesday morning.
And when you actually go to do it, it's really, really easy. You can see here how you just customize each court, whether it's for cricket or football, and give it its own pricing rules. The simplicity is key. It means you don't need to be a tech genius to change your prices or adapt on the fly.
Okay, so the foundation is in place. Now for the big question. How does this actually make the daily grind of booking and scheduling any easier? Well, it boils down to this super simple three-step process. 1, you pick an open time slot from the calendar. 2, you punch in the customer's details. And 3, you log the payment. That's it. Done. And here's what that booking screen actually looks like. It's all about efficiency. Everything's on one organized page. Customer info, time slot, payment details. That means fewer clicks and way fewer mistakes, especially when things get crazy busy at the front desk. And this beautiful visual calendar is basically the cure for scheduling conflicts. It's so clear, so color-coded. You can see what's booked and what's open in a split second. Double bookings? Yeah, they pretty much become a thing of the past. But you're probably thinking, okay, that's great for one-off bookings, but what about my regulars, the leagues that are here every Tuesday night? Well, they've thought of that. You can set up recurring bookings, weekly, monthly, whatever, in just a couple of clicks. Imagine how much time that saves. Another really smart thing is how it shows different information to different people. As the admin, you get the big picture, strategic view with total revenue and business health, but your staff, they get a simpler view focused on what's happening today, the bookings and matches they need to manage. So everyone gets exactly what they need and none of the clutter they don't. All right, a booking's not really done until you get paid, right? So let's talk about the money. How does a system help you manage transactions and get everything from pending to paid? This screen right here is where you get that total financial clarity we were talking about. You see a detailed log of every single transaction, who paid, how much they paid up front, and what's still pending. Being able to instantly see exactly who owes you what, that is an absolute game changer for managing your cash flow. So making things run smoothly is great, but what about actually growing the business? That's where the data comes in. Let's look at how the reporting features help you understand your business by the numbers. A chart like this is so much more than just a pretty picture. It's a quick health check for your finances. In a second, you can gauge what percentage of your revenue is secure versus what's still out there and needs to be followed up on. It tells you exactly where to focus your attention. And you can go way deeper than the dashboard. You can generate all kinds of specific reports, tracking daily bookings, monthly revenue, even which courts get used the most. This is how you start to spot the trends, identify your most profitable times, and find new opportunities to optimize your schedule. And that's really the whole point, isn't it? To stop just collecting data and to start using it. It's about turning all those raw numbers from your day-to-day operations into insights you can actually act on to make your business better. So, to wrap it all up, the big takeaway with TurfPro really comes down to these four things. First, you get your entire operation centralized in one place. Second, you make booking and scheduling a total breeze. Third, you finally achieve total clarity on your finances. And fourth, you start making smarter decisions because you have the data to back them up.
And that really leaves us with one final question for you to think about. A tool like this prompts you to ask, are you ready to shift your energy from simply managing the daily chaos to actively growing your business? Because that's the kind of transformation we've been looking at here.